ఓకే సార్ స్టార్ట్ చేద్దామా ఓకేనా స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం.
Good afternoon everyone. It gives me immense pleasure and honor to welcome you all to this prestigious International Expert Seminar on NEP 2020, a pathway to a globally competitive India and Viksit Bharat 2047. On behalf of Vasireddy Venkatadri International Technological University, I extend a warm welcome to our respected dignitaries, faculty members and invited guests. Today's seminar is organized in collaboration with the International Institute of Quality Accreditation, an esteemed organization dedicated to quality enhancement and accreditation in higher education. This seminar is not just an academic gathering, but a platform to understand how the National Education Policy 2020 can shape India into a globally competitive nation and contribute towards achieving the vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. Now, it is my privilege to welcome our respected Dean of Academics, Dr. K. Giribabu, and Dr. T. Ravinder Reddy, the Chief Executive Officer of the International Institute of Quality Accreditation. It is now my proud privilege to introduce our esteemed keynote speaker for today, Dr. T. Ravinder Reddy, the Chief Executive Officer of the International Institute of Quality Accreditation based in Hyderabad. A native of Warangal, Telangana, Dr. Reddy holds a Ph.D. in nanotechnology-based advanced formulation and drug technology from the University College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Kakatiya University. He also earned his B.Pharm and M.Pharm degrees from Kakatiya University, Warangal, L.L.B and L.L.M from Osmania University, Hyderabad, and Alumni of Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. Dr. Reddy is a recognized accreditation academic advisor and expert consultant advisory to higher education institutions both in India and internationally. He is the founder of the International Institute of Quality Accreditation and Ravi Nanosoft. His work in the field of quality assurance and nanotechnology has earned him several accolades, including the prestigious President of India Medal. He has served as the visiting professor at the University of Pacific, California, and has participated in workshops on artificial intelligence and basic business analytics at the global renowned institutions including Stanford, MIT, Georgia Tech, Harvard, UC Berkeley, and the London School of Economics. Now, without taking much of your valuable time, I humbly invite Dr. T. Ravinder Reddy, sir. Sir, the stage is yours.
Good afternoon, respected professors. It's my immense pleasure to have a session today with VVIT University. Honorable President, Chairman Sri Sagar Garu and Badri Garu and his friends, and Vice Chancellor Kodali Garu, and my beloved esteemed friends Mallikarjuna Reddy Garu and Dean Academics, the Tenulukar of the college, Sri Giribabu Garu. We have been associated with this institution since long, and I know some of you are in this auditorium. And today I would like to discuss on some of the important topics in our higher education. One is the NEP 2020, and it is the gateway of accreditations and Viksit Bharat. So now 2047, we got independence in 1947. By the time we get the 207, it is our 100 years of independence. The national education policy, It is the Ministry of Education, UGC, Government of India policy, central government policy. For universities, it is very useful, and for the colleges also, it is very useful. Now, coming to about this topic, NEP 2020, in this, the accreditations, NBA, NAC, and UGC, and NMC, and Medical Council, Dental Council, like this. Some of the regulatory authorities are there. Through NEP 2020, Government of India has put forwarded some of the reforms in the higher education regulatory system, that is Commission of India, and in accreditations, National Accreditation Council, that is NBA and NAC. In future, they are planning to merge, and UGC and AICT and NCTE, they are planning to merge. Already this bill is introduced in the Parliament, and for discussion it was posted to the Joint Parliamentary Committee. Some of the clarifications Joint Parliamentary Committee are placed, and the Government of India, Ministry of Education, this reforms, they have started with a noble cause. Anything, suppose for example, we have studied in classroom. Our children are studying through ICT. Our once they come to high school, once they come to college, they are in AI. Digitalization is very, very essential in this global world. Basically, few points I would like to discuss. That is, any policy of any nation will have a survey, study, statistical based, and based on the citations, conventions, available the practices, they prepare a policy for estimating the coming 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Rolling plans will be there in a policy. For example, if we take any policy, foreign policy, and economic policy, if you take when P.V. Narasimha Rao was Prime Minister of India, he introduced the economic policy. Till today, India is the superpower country because of our economy. And education policy also, once when we got independence, we don't have much higher education system in our country. British government was there at that time, and education system started revamping from there and then. In 1948 to 50, on education, some of the committees have studied. In 1951, IIT Kharagpur was started, and for technology advancements and innovation and research. And then in 1956, UGC has started, and any certificate, if you take 2F, 12B, with the Act of 1956 Act, UGC, so and so class, say, deemed university in accordance with the 1956 UGC Act, we say, What is that UGC Act? It is the higher education agent. UGC is regulatory agency. UGC is higher. Then afterwards, education policies revised in 1968, 1986 and 94 and 2008 and 2015 and 1994 NAC has come, has come. In 2015 NIRF has come, and in 2020 July 29th, education policy, that is national education policy, is approved in the parliament. What is the main key aspects of this national education policy? If you take, to improve the quality of education, calculating the future next coming years, suppose for example, if we take India is having youth more, we have less than 50%, now it is less than 25% of population. In few more years less than 30%, in few more years youth will be 50%, less than around 50%. So to cater the education needs of these students, normal rote method, that is classroom methods, are not useful. They are very limited. So technology based education is the main reform that is brought in the NEP 2020. So a teacher is teaching a lesson with a platform. It can be shared to any number of students. A video tutorial is there. An online lecture is there. It can be shared to a good number of students. So, keeping in view of the global technology developments, the NEP 2020 suggested some of the things. And what is NEP 2020? What is its relation with the accreditation? What is Viksit Bharat? Viksit Bharat is every citizen, every student in our country should have education. That is, NEP 2020 pillars are 5. That is, education should be accessible. Education should be quality. Education should be equity. Education should be affordable. Education should be accountable. So these parameters, if you take, in Viksit Bharat, the Prime Minister of India, our Prime Minister of India, his vision is to have the Skill India and Digital India and research. So what is meant by the Skill India? What is meant by Digital India? What is meant by research and innovation and globalization of education means? See, education should make the student or the graduate with skill. That means the graduate or postgraduate or any of the Ph.D. person, he should not wait for the job. He has to have his own livelihood with the education that he had when he was studying. So, Skill India and Make India and Digital India, These are some of the policies in the NEP 2020. What do you mean by the Skill India means? In our country, the rigid system is there. That is, intermediate BPC student only has to study MBBS. Intermediate MPC student has to study engineering. Or a CEC student only can apply for the commerce BCom. Now, if you take NEP 2020, it is the multidisciplinary, flexible curriculum and holistic curriculum. Anything, if you take, suppose a student has applied for one university for admission, they ask his transcripts and syllabus that what he has studied. So, syllabus is the main, the passport for the student for his future life. What he learned is very, very important. So, to make the education course structures have been revised in all disciplines, that is science, engineering, technology and commerce, management and arts. Any course, any student can opt for any course, provided he should have prerequisite knowledge in the subjects that he is choosing. So, this policy, this I have seen in US, that is, one of my friend, he studied engineering in here in Hyderabad, and his brother also studied engineering. He had been to US and he saw doctors are earning more than an engineer. Then he took admission into MBBS and he studied MBBS, MD, MS. All three brothers, they have started a big hospital in Dallas. See, there the system is allowing to learn. There is no barrier for one course to other course. See, now these all we will discuss one by one. This about my firm. I stay at Hyderabad, Delhi and California, 3 places. So, throughout the year I will be moving from one place to other place. I have associated with good number of universities, engineering colleges, medical colleges. For medical colleges, I do NABH. For super specialty hospitals, these are the recent my visits on US. And I am a UGC Malavia Mission Expert member for business management, training young teachers countrywide. Because I have got business management background from top business school in the world. This is 3.5 hours lecture I have given on NEP and accreditations in Andhra University, Vizag. The Honorable Vice Chancellor, you can see, Madam Outreach, Dean Outreach, you can see. On Shatabdi Vani centenary celebrations, this one expert lecture conducted for faculty, that is university faculty. This is Quiz College, this is Krishna University, says Vikramasinghe University. So like this, I have given more than 60 sessions since NEP 2020, 2023 onwards in some of the top NITs and IITs also I have given lecture. We discuss NEP 2020, how it is a gateway for the accreditations. First one I will like to take NAC. See, National Accreditation and Assessment Council is in Bangalore. Now, live application form is not available. They are planning to start binary application form and matured base grade level. And what is meant by NAC, what is meant by NBA? Because you are faculty, all you are at university level. NAC is for institute level and NBA is for program level. And basic accreditation for newly applying institutions. NAC is planning for basic and binary application form. To reduce the competition for the grades, A grade, A plus, A double plus, NAC changed its policy to level system, matured base grade level system. It is level 1, level 2, level 3, 4, 5. Official application form is not available and some workshops they are conducting. Preparation is going on to launch the application form. Binary application form is very simple. For a affiliated college, 40% of marks if you get qualified, more of DVV, that is data verification and validation. Question will be there, proof if you annex, and DVV party will verify and give the marks. So, accredited, not accredited, very simple. 40% for affiliated colleges, 45% for autonomous colleges, and 50% for the universities newly applying for the first time. And colleges which have got grade already, for them MBGL system they will be going to start. What is the difference between the old NAC system? This application form NAC was dropped in 2024. Now 25 gone, 26 is running. And in that one 7 criteria were there. Now in binary and MBGL 10 criteria they are planning. Almost that 7 criteria only they rearrange it to the 10 criteria. And more of NEP 2020 is being inputs of NEP 2020, that is input based, process based, outcome based. 3 categories they are planning to have. In this one, our university VVITU has got already NAC A grade. So then the next level what we will have the MBGL system. So in the MBGL system there are 3 categories, that is affiliated college, autonomous college and the university. Binary I have told you, that is 90% DVV and 10% it is 10% it is the peer team online, that to be To reduce the online visits binary system they have started, and this binary system it is the first stage. We can see this. This is the application form. You can see this. In this application form, there are three categories. In this, first category is curriculum design. This is purely NEP 2020 based. Earlier in our the system NAC, suppose curricular aspects were there. Questions how we used to have means for affiliated college, they used to have internships, gender sensitivity, and certificate courses. Like this, we used to have the questions. But now, in line with NEP 2020, multiple exit, multiple entry, how many courses you have, multidisciplinary approach, how many courses you have, that is twining programs or integrated BTech and PG, and integrated Ph.D, and faculty exchange, student exchange, and a percentage of skill courses, and all these are related to the NEP 2020 policies. So, in future, if you are planning to apply for the NAC, to get the very good marks in NAC, you have to prepare your curriculum in line with NEP 2020. Every measure module you have to integrate to the NEP 2020. Why means, see, you have not implemented mother tongue, you will lose the marks for that. You have not implemented the multidisciplinary subjects. You have not introduced the twining programs. You have not introduced the some open book system. And like that, there are some of the points here you can read, that is curriculum alignment to the program and course outcomes. This curriculum that according to NEP 2020, already IITs, NITs, they have started, government colleges also they have started. Input, process and outcome. See, what do you mean by input? Integer numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. See, which are measurable. In this outcome based curriculum, what do you mean by outcome based curriculum? Curriculum that makes the student to have bright future, it should be useful to him. Suppose for example, if we take majority of the professions and studies in our country are same line. So that is why, to make the student well versed with the knowledge, skill and attitudes, the curriculum is improved in line with the NEP 2020. If you check this, the multiple entry, multiple exit, one small column, small indicator I will take. BTech 4 years course. A regulation you have prepared. This one. Student first year completed, he wants to leave the college and work somewhere because of the financial or economical, whatever it is. So, that certificate that you are giving should have some skill courses, then only he will get job or employment. Your curriculum should be designed in such a way that each and every year should have a proportionate the course structure. That is 2 years he has studied, he will be giving diploma, and 3 years he has studied, degree will be given, and 4 years he has studied with 6 to 8 months internship, honors degree will be given, and some of the degree courses with 3 years, degree courses 3 years are not eligible. Students cannot take admission into US. Some of the universities have started 3 years degree courses, they made to 4 years. Sri Venkatadri University, Andhra University, Guru Nanak University, so many universities they have started degree courses, adding the science subjects, adding the engineering subjects to it, and internships and research. Certificate that student is being awarded not as a paper. It should be useful to lead his life. It should become a career plus to his life. So likewise, the syllabus, outcome-based curriculum, outcome-based education, the teaching learning methods, outcome-based education, that is vision, mission, the POs and POs, PSOs, and COPO mapping, so many things we do. It is summative, formative, all these calculations, direct, indirect. See, what do you mean by outcome-based curriculum? That I have told you. That means a curriculum would have got some strength that is in line with the NEP 2020. All those you have to implement. That is academic bank of credits. One is, if you are implementing the multiple entry, multiple exit, student studied first year and he will come and join after 2 years in the second year. By the time he came to the college, you should be able to have academic bank of credits, and the credit depository is very, very important. Multiple entry, multiple exit is for up to 7 years. Universities are allowing for the students for entry and exit. Beyond 7 years, generally students are not having opportunity to have. So like this, the outcome-based curriculum, outcome-based education. See, what do you mean by outcome-based education? OB workshops, all you will be doing. That is, a small example I will tell you. You are driving a car. For driving the car, you are using your mind, you are using your hand, and you are using the rules also. That is ethically, you have to drive by looking into signals and traffic. So, you are having all the knowledge, skill, and emotional, that is ethical, when you are doing. That is cognitive, program outcomes, effective program outcomes, and psychomotor program outcomes. That is, what is a vision? That is futuristic statement. What is a mission to achieve that? What is a PO, career professional accomplishment? What is a PO, knowledge, skill and attitudes, behavior? This knowledge is brain. What is knowledge? To know about the things that what you acquired about that is the knowledge. Remember, understand, and apply, analyze, evaluate, create, design. Integrated to these outcome-based curriculum, outcome-based education, both are integrated while designing of the regulation. You can see you are writing modules and and then you are also writing the COs, course outcomes, course objectives, course outcomes, like that. So, in the curriculum, outcome-based education. So, I have taken the example that is when you are driving a car. Means you should have knowledge where the brake is there, where the accelerator is there. You should have knowledge about that. A training you should have. And to have traffic things and speed control, you should have a skill. Suddenly opposite vehicle is coming and narrowly it's going. The Bombay traffic is very high. So skill you should have. Then ethics, a blind person has come to you, should have ethics. So while preparing of the syllabus, so we are also preparing syllabus for the university, some of this third party. So I have a team. So we look into the facts and that it is POs and that is fundamental knowledge, problem analysis, design and development, complex problem analysis, and you have modern tool usage and engineer, and you have sustainability, you have ethics, multidisciplinary, communication, management, finance, continuous learning. All these. When you take up these are all what you do with mind is the cognitive, first POs. What you do with something you can caught, that is something emotional, ethical. When you are working, see simply, if you say your subordinate something, he will hurt. So, these are all ethical basis, emotional. Some people will come and hug. What is that? That means, I am there for you. It is an emotional, physical attachment. For Bharosa, you can get confidence. So these POs have been designed like that. And each and every, the thinking levels also, as I have told you, it's a very big topic, sir. We will leave this and we will go for the next chapters, because I have to complete this by 4 p.m. So now, making all these, if you just see, laboratory if you take, theory if you take, projects if you take, in the projects you use rubric, and in theory you write first 1, 2, 3, that is introduction to the antenna and design of antenna. There is a lot of difference in this and this. Difference between step-up transformer and step-down transformer. That means you should know about step-up transformer, you should know about step-down transformer. Then only difference you can write. And compare, contrast. So all these, when you write in outcome-based education, it's a very big topic. And it's a policy, outcome-based education policy, outcome-based curriculum. They check in the future NAC applications. So the curriculum design, faculty resources, infrastructure, financial resources, these 4 are input based. See, curriculum means a book having 6 chapters for a course, civil engineering, and each topic credits will be there, a course structure will be there, and based on the NEP policies, you design the syllabus, and as I have told you, outcome-based curriculum, outcome-based education, COs, POs, and all that. Next one is faculty resources. Sir, actually, in second criteria, in earlier NAC application form, this about the faculty, how many number of PhDs were there, what is the SFR, and how many number of research publications are there in third criteria, is it to have in the NAC old application form. Coming to this here, the faculty, part of it in outcomes we have, research outcomes, the part of it where the recruitment of faculty is in input based in this, and marks also, if you can see the marks, see curriculum design for university and faculty resources, infrastructure, financial resources and management. University is having 225 marks, autonomous college is having 225, affiliated college is having 275 marks. And for process, that is learning and teaching, extended curriculum, engagements and governance and administration, for university you have 325 marks, for autonomous 375, for affiliated 400. And for outcome, student outcomes, research innovation outcomes, sustainability, for university 350, for autonomous 300, for affiliated 225. If you see, the universities are very strong in curriculum design. They have mechanism. And they have faculty recruitment, strong faculty recruitment. And they have the faculty of 3 categories, that is assistant professor, associate professor, and professor. And infrastructure. In universities, you will find anything state of art, majority of the universities, because number of students will be more, number of programs, courses will be more, and central facilities will be also more. So, about this, the financial resource and management, universities has got autonomy to have the student fees. Income. How the income is, means student fees, 80,000 for a student per year. Universities fixing fee fixation is different committee will be there. A retired judge will be there, and finance officer will be there, and the expenditure, income and balance sheet they prepare, and this is different. But for autonomous and affiliated, you have the AFRC will fix it. So now these 3 aspects, if we compare old application form, in the old application form, curricular aspects, teaching, learning, research and infrastructure, and student support and governance and best practices. These are only now input based curriculum design, faculty resource, infrastructure, financial management. Why affiliated colleges are having 275 marks? The reason for this is, if we take the curriculum, they have no freedom to design the curriculum. First point. NEP 2020 says, the preamble of prima facie of the policy is, the institute where offering education should have a privilege to award the certificate and degree. That is the main policy. That's why the government of India is encouraging more universities. Even in 2023, the Distinct Universities Act they have brought. Earlier deemed universities, now also deemed university policy is there. 3 times consequently NAC A grade. If any institute has got their with some prescribed other norms also, it should be 20 years old, like that some norms were there. They have relaxed that. NAC is not required, NBA is not required. 5 distinct schools, if you have existing distinct deemed to be university and new distinct deemed to be university, 5 different schools offering courses, research type, societal type, Indian knowledge system type, engineering, pharmacy, medicine, dental, any agriculture, anything you can start a university. So the curriculum in the affiliated colleges and autonomous colleges is very limited. If you take even autonomous college also, university will allow, even JNU Hyderabad is not allowing even 1% also. They say 20%, but here Kakinada and Anantapur is a bit better, and they are encouraging. And actually, if the syllabus autonomy is there, you can create wonders in education to the students. So there it is missing. So faculty also, we have faculty in the autonomous and affiliated colleges, and infrastructure also, as I have told you, financial resource also. This affiliated is having more marks than the university. Next, if you take the learning, extended curricular engagements, governance and administration process. What do you mean by process? Process is the activity that is happening in this system. Means earlier it was teaching, now learning. Learning management system, LMS. So teaching has become the, even if you take Swayam portal tutorials, that is 40% of the courses student can study through Swayam portal, UGC is allowing, Arpit, and even teaching platforms also, Moodle, MOOCs and UMCAT, and you have the Google Teams. For teaching, for learning, you have so many digital platforms, ICT. So learning is a process. Sir, actually, learning related to student, teacher will teach a lesson. The learner should feel satisfaction of your lecture. In a class, what you do, you will be very materialistic. You will come onto the class, timetable is there, you will take some topic and you explain it, and you will go. If you go to the top schools, the education is not routine, it's not conventional. RV College, Bangalore, if you go, Ph.D. College, Coimbatore, even Vasireddy College, universities. I have taken 3 universities lectures I have given. One is Vasireddy Private University, other one is Vasireddy Vishwavidyapit. That is 7 schools they have, 2 medical colleges and 2 dental colleges, 1 engineering college, 1 pharmacy college and 1 nursing college. 7 schools distinct deemed to be university they have. Private university is having nearly strength of students more than 10,000 in one university, engineering students. And one more university has got, Vasireddy MR deemed to be university. So they are planning to start off campus in Vizag, Vijayawada, Bangalore, some places, Mumbai. What I heard in this Instagram I have seen. See, sir, the learning process is, it's a learner activity. It is teacher and that means assignments and interns and group discussions and flipped classrooms. If you go to some of the top business schools in US, say, I have visited very top business schools. How the learning system will be there means, even in I.I.Ms, IITs also, B.Tech they study, they don't go for M.Tech. Reason is that by the time they complete the B.Tech, they learn everything which is related to that particular topics they will be learning. They go to MS and they go to some other company, they work there, or I.I.Ms, they join in MBA. This, if you go to Harvard, case study method system is there in teaching. If you go to Berkeley, experience-based learning is there. If you go to Stanford Business School, Knight Business School, see, every institute is having learning systems, very powerful learning academics they have developed. Flipped classroom in Harvard Business School, some videos also you can see. Because assignments and RV College, all nodal centers will be there. Tesla and TCS and all that. Student can learn like a medical college where teaching medical college will be there and associated with the medical college teaching hospital will be there. And likewise in engineering, the top schools are having industry supported labs, nodal centers and industry institution interactions. Total NEP 2020 suggests industry curriculum, student friendly curriculum, student centric curriculum and a choice based credit system and holistic education. See, all these. What do you mean by holistic education? Means father is doctor, his son definitely he pressurized, he has to become a doctor only. And father is IAS officer, he wants his son to be an IAS officer. A lot of pressure will be there on the, even the school progress card, children if they get, say, why less marks? Concept whether they have understood or not is very important than the road system, scoring of the marks. Scoring of the marks is mug-up system. See, practically the student has to understand. So that type of education, day by day, NEP 2020 is designed, he suggested the methods how the education should be in our country. Because we have signed the global services, one of these, education is one of the service. Means WTO, World Trade Organization. Say, every day you can see in the newspaper, 20% taxes, 30% taxes on India, like this. But all this, GATT, General Agreement of Tariff and Trade, the consortium will be there. Among them, you will have the international collaborations and business and commerce. Suddenly, if you raise it, the system will have a lot of impact, distortion. So likewise, if we take this, the system of the teaching and learning, and if you have the students with a good profit-oriented education should not be there in NEP 2020. The preamble of it is, education should be accessible to all. Education should be quality. This is a clutch of question here in our country. The government is encouraging private schools, private organizations, private industries. Their privileges will be there for the institutes, industries. So many acts are there. So here I would like to have a small discussion on this without going the other side. In this extended curriculum, these are earlier also you have, now also you have. These outreach programs and all that. Governance and administration, this also. See, today principals is on leave. System will not stop, you know. Faculty will come and they sign and they go, their classwork will be there. And everything is a machine. It is governance. How you have your policy is very important. That is the process. The process that you have influences a lot. In affiliated colleges, it is having more marks. In the process, decentralization you have. So many things. In NAC and NBA, you might have prepared the committees and cells and all that. And next, student outcomes. What do you mean by student outcome? In NIRF, you might have studied about the student outcomes. Graduate outcome, it is called as. 21-22 batch students, how many have joined? In 24-25, how many passed out? Results pass percentage. More than 80% if you have full marks in NIRF. More than 90% if you have full marks in NAC. FSR, 1:15 if you have full marks. Experience, 0 to 8 years, 8 to 15 years, 15 years above. Equally, 1:1:1. 3:4 ratio marks. See, why I am telling all these things to you means student outcome is results pass percentage is one, and placements and higher education. Any institute is a generally branded institute means one of the parameter is placement, especially in engineering colleges, and higher education, and entrepreneurship, and practicing of the profession like this. In the outcomes, GRE, TOEFL, GATE, GMAT, CAT, and IES, and civil services, so many state exams and all that. Research innovation outcomes. In this research and student outcomes and sustainability, university is having more marks because the university quality placements, good result, and innovation. What do you mean by innovation? Innovation is value addition. To the existing thing, you are adding a new feature which is validated. A project you have prepared on IEEE based paper, you have started a project. In the project, you have rubric. That means you evaluate the method, programming, algorithm, what you write, and data collection, data interpretation, data analysis, and based on the data the extract of the outcome. Like this, the universities outcomes marks are more in universities. That is research outcomes. That means what do you mean by research? The teachers, every university professor will come and give a lecture, and in the inspection they say that R&D is very poor, NBA, and NAC, and university inspection, FFC, no publications, no this thing. The assessment here, if you miss, you cannot generate the student outcomes. This is not a material to purchase. You have to plan and you have to accord. Then only you will have. Suppose, for example, you are applying a NAC after 3 years. 5 years assessment. Now only your strategy. How to have. What is the result? What is the outcome? What is the research publications? Earlier, NAC used to have even clone journals also. They never bothered. They used to give scores. But now if you see the NIRF application form in research, -5 marks are there, detraction means. So many statements also, I have studied in the newspapers, Times of India. Research, plagiarism, say, Turnitin and all that. The research that you are doing in the institutes, colleges, premier institutes and research centers is different. See how the research now it is, one teacher, first author, second author, third author, fourth author, fifth author. From this college one name, from other college one name, from other college one name. So total publications, one publication, you will have 4 to 5 names. And real publications, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 journals, if you take, this research is of what you observe. You have also done Ph.D., I have also done Ph.D. See, my teacher, when he got an opportunity to have in US working, so along with him I had been to there. Their research facilities equipment that they are using is high precision equipment. Readings that you are doing. What the research that you are doing in 3 years in India, we could able to do in 6 months to 8 months in US. Because systematized research is there. Why people will do research? Parishodhana. There is a dana in Parishodhana. Dudu. Not all, I am saying not all people, but because research is there, iPhone 10, 11, Pro, and 15, 16, everything is given adding with new features. Research is not there. And technology. Can see BE, Tech, engineering is a science, knowing about the things. Technology is, rocket science is technology. MR scan is a technology. See now, when you do this research, casual research, conventional research, and degree sake research, and ethical research one should have, then only the CV that you have developed is valuable. In some of the interviews, the interview board, I'm a standing advisor for some of the colleges. So asking, one of my committee member, that is a trustee, is asking, what is sixth criteria? Can you tell in NAC? Have you worked in NAC? He is not asking research. Research. Hey, research, I ask you, know. So, in his biodata I have seen. In his biodata, whatever he has listed, I have seen. There is very less research it is having. I want a person who has got awareness in administration and academics, teaching ఎలా వస్తుంది ఏంది. Research అనేది now it has picked up a lot. Now everybody is giving because in COVID time, America, even for mask also they were dependent on China. Everything, even our country also, incubators. We don't have technology to manufacture that. So indigenous technology is NEP 2020 policy, is even NAC, NBA also. Project metrics, what you do the project, student project, has he got any research publication? Has he got any further scope of research? Foundation, got commercial viability, have got cost analysis, have got any novelty in it, innovation in the project. So likewise the projects are being evaluated. So here also, in this, the research outcomes, innovation outcomes, triple stars, IIPC and innovation centers, government, MSME, so many entrepreneur development cells, so many things government is promoting. And sustainability and even in the research also, funding projects, FEPP, funding projects. For NAC and NBA, what the NEP says that, one of the fundamental thing is that holistic, multidisciplinary, multiple entry, multiple exit, mother tongue, and a flexible curriculum, and research-based curriculum. Why research? If you don't have research, you will be like that only. If you have research, you will become advanced. Always, you know, what do you mean by advance? We have used ordinary Maruti cars in 2000s. Now, digital cars have come. So even for, we used to go in red bus. We used to go in some on foot. But now you ask your son, will you go? Even for supermarket also, he will take car and he will go. Because technology advancements have come, they are using it. And research where it is, that country will have, Japan if you take, and West Germany if you take, Korea, and China, any article, if you take, even the ceiling and the interior material, if you take sofa sets and all that, in China, that particular research, what they have done, have got value addition, not for namesake. So the committee will evaluate research projects, journals, that is not UGC care, Scopus, H-index, Web of Science, Citation Index, Cloud, how many else you have. Now one of the, see, I have seen some of the professors in IIT. Bhim Singh, professor, has got 1 lakh citations. Electrical engineering professor, 1 lakh citations. See, you are writing your article and you are not keeping in cloud because somebody may copy that. Even IPR also, it is registered under IPR also based thing. Most of the things when you bring it into light further, the research will be augmented. See, the next one is sustainability and outcomes. What do you mean by sustainable outcomes? See, best practices, distinctiveness, carbon sequestration, and the renewable new energy sources like IRIDA, like rain harvesting pits and solar and so many things what you have got. All carbon sequestration means carbon monoxide, how to green environment, and green and energy and like that, some of them are there. Now just what the topics that I have told, you can look into these slides. Now, NAC accreditation evolving in 2026, two-tier system, this I have explained, matured gate, 5 types, foundational, developing, established, advanced and global excellence. Global excellence is Indian Institute of Science, like that, very top colleges. So foundation means just B plus, B double plus colleges they go. Developing, that means A, and established A plus, A double plus, and advanced both A double plus, A plus, like that. And the global excellence. IITs and I.I.Ms will come under advanced and global excellence. Established means universities which are very good. Developing means colleges which are improving their their standards, those will come in it. Foundational means, so these also I have explained. This level 1, level 2, 3 also I have explained. Conduct readiness audits, digital solutions, build capacity, this also explained. This also I have told you. Grade protection, fair fee structure, flexible pathways, hybrid, higher education excellence. This also NEP 2020 I have explained how it is being shaped, and this also in a flexible curriculum I have explained, multidisciplinary holistic approach. What do you mean by holistic approach? Multidisciplinary means science student can take arts, art student can take commerce, and like this prerequisite test, holistic. Holistic means there is no pressure. Free from stress means physically, mentally, emotionally, the student should have education on his comfort. There is no pressure in it. See, if you take olden days, though the king's son is having lot of facilities in his home, he used to send his son for training to one guru who is sitting in a forest in a small hut. There archery and all that is to, they used to so patanamu, mananamu, visleshanamu, tarata అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ ఎలా చేయాలి రాజుగా అవన్నీ నేర్చుకునేవాళ్ళు. ది ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టు లెర్న్ ది థింగ్స్. నేచర్, సస్టైనబుల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ గోల్స్ ఆల్సో దేర్ ఇన్ దిస్. వాట్ డూ మీన్ బై సస్టైనబుల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ గోల్స్? ఫ్యూచర్ జనరేషన్కి ఏమి ఉండకుండా మొత్తం మనమే తీసేసుకున్నాం అనుకోర్రి. Sustainable development goal is next generations what you should have. Suppose coal is there, you are digging it out, minerals are there, and you have the other natural resources, that is water, and quality is one sustainable development goals. There are 17 sustainable development goals. So that also I have a slide, just look into it. And NEP 2020, background of NEP 2020. This also I have told you. Access, equality, equity, affordability and accountability. Can see these are NEP pillars. What do you mean by equity? Suppose for example MSET exam, if you take 3 students, one has got out of 100 some 60 marks, another has got out of 100 40 marks, another has got some 20 marks. Equity means if 2 marks to equity means 60 will become 62, 40 will become 62 and 20 will become 62. That is equity. You can see the levels. Short in height, given more support. Equity is that the meaning of it. So, poor, rich and there is no disparity among the population, students. So that is the equity, education policy. Access. అందరికీ అందుబాటులో ఉండాలి education. In US if you say parent has no problem, government will take care. Generally after the kid education, kindergarten, so they take care. Here made education as a right, but still parents supervision and all that is there. So this, you can see this also I have told you. So education system never exceeds the quality of the teacher. See, according to NEP 2020, you have developed a very good curriculum. See, no, developing is one part. You do 3-4 countries, very good engineering courses, colleges, and you prepare a consolidated report of it. Who has to teach that? Who has to teach that? In that, upskilling of the teacher is the main. That is, Government of India in NEP 2020, it has a Malavya mission. 15 lakhs teachers are being trained in the Malavya mission, especially computer science and engineering. New curriculum is being added up very fast. So, and even in the other courses also, the technology, advanced technology modules are being added up, and conventional, what part is required, that extent only we are keeping in the curriculum. So, teacher has to be empowered first. Then only he can empower the students. This is one concept. Let us empower the teacher to support the student learning. Next. Students may be, this also I have told you, 25 years less is less. NEP 2020, NAC, NBA, ranking system. This also I have told you, committee, regulatory committees, NAC, quality assurance, accreditation process. This all you know, this also I told you. And this is NBA form, earlier, old one, this is new one, 9 criteria, visualizing, NEP 2020, Make India, Skill India, and Digital India, this also. Make India means you should have own resources, industries, to manufacture the required essential items. For that, suppose you are importing an item, you don't have design and technology for that. So you have to do that. If the taxes are more, then automatically Make India has got indigenous manufacturing. EV technology, semiconductor, EC courses, the semiconductor system, NVIDIA company, you might have heard in newspapers, NVIDIA company. I had been to that company, NVIDIA. One of my friend Praveen is working in that. NVIDIA in California. It's a chip technology based company. Even in Ahmedabad also, Government of India is encouraging to have chip technology. And because the course rates four-wheelers rates have come up like anything because of shortage in the chip technology. So the Make India, Skill India, and then implementation, industry labs, Bosch, Tata, and the curriculum integration. This also I told you, Viksit Bharat Shiksha Adhishtan Bill, AICT, UGC, NCTE, and Cisco, Siemens, Google, this is the industry support labs, Digital India, IIQA, Indian Knowledge System. This also should, some of the credit should be there in the curriculum. Why? Means, you know, your son, you belongs to some place in West Godavari, some village. Your son might have visited 3-4 times, hardly. But every month you will go. He doesn't know the relation circle he has got. See, IKSC's Indian Knowledge System is our culture, our heritage, our customs, Vedic and dance culture, performing arts, and temple culture. You can see Tamil Nadu, it's very popular. IKS first year some credits, second year some credits, selective some credits. This credit transfer, credits how they are giving. Introduction to Indian Knowledge Traditions, IKS STEM integration. Even in the IKS, mathematics, science, technology also there. Even your grandfather says that based on the sun, the rise and movement of the sun, they will tell the exact time. And time calculation and even the some of the points, what they do, here Mars is there, here Sun is there, like that, so many calculations are there. Grahabalam, you can say. See, grammar, computation, this traditional architecture, town planning, sustainability. So IKS means all these are coming. Woods, steel techniques. So Ashokuni pillar, eppudo tayaru chesinది Ashokuni pillar, inka we can able to see the lyrics on it. See, like this. So the generation should know about the Indian knowledge system, medicine, and the olden days. If you go to the Aurangabad, there is one Muktara, baby Muktara, some power is being generated through water pumping, place to other place. So technology, hydel technology is there in the olden days also. Step wells, canals, irrigation system. These electrical, electronics, data science, IKS elective courses, Sanskrit texts. How these are being, this also all PUs have explained to you. Interdisciplinary STEM modules, science, technology, engineering and mathematics. In US, you can say STEM courses, if you study 5 years, you will be having passport, visa. STEM courses. Other than STEM courses, 3 years only. See, what is STEM course? STEM course is having the significance in this interdisciplinary emerging technology, data science, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and IoT, and blockchain. These are all emerging. Projects also I have explained. Multidisciplinary also I have explained. And STEM core multidisciplinary structures, that is science student can take arts. This just now I told you. Skill based experiential learning, money project, major project, OB alignment, MBA, NAC, NARF, outcome based curriculum, outcome alignment, curriculum reforms under NEP 2020, OB philosophy I told you, COs, specific outcomes also I have taken up, alignment, vocational skill based integration, industry vocational alignment, innovative curriculum design, research innovation, improvement curriculum design, all these I have covered. Academic bank of credits to transfer one college to other college, formative, summative. This is the credit structure. US and Indian have 1.5 Indian, 1 credit Indian, 1.5 Indian and 1 credit US. Global practices, implementation, credit equivalence, this just now I told you, that is 40, 120, 160 credits, and credits of Indian, credits of US, understanding between country to country, and our AIU, All India Universities, academic structure, this also I have told you. Knowledge, brain, and skill, psychomotor, personality, heart. What to do is knowledge, how to do is skill. ఏం చేయాలి అనేది నాలెడ్జ్, ఎలా చేయాలి అనేది స్కిల్. Knowledge, skill, attitude is competence. This I have told you. These are some of the skills which are there. Critical skills, collaboration, communication, life skills, flexibility, leadership, initiative, productivity, social, literacy skills, information, media, technology. Great person. Your perceptions, if you take, perceptions will become beliefs, beliefs will become thoughts, thoughts will become actions, actions will become habits, habits will become values, values will become destiny. This also I told you. This is remembering, understanding, Bloom's LOT, HOT, high level thinking, higher order thinking levels, lower order thinking levels, teacher centric, this also I told you. Chalk and talk also. Learning is not the product of teaching, this also I told you. ICT, experiential learning, this also, Kolb cycle. In this, reflecting, thinking, acting, experiencing. If you experience it, you will remember it, reflecting. If you reflect it, you will think about it. Then you will work about on that. That is Kolb cycle. This you can see one survey. Suppose a lecture is given in a class. Only this is not uniform for all. 5% only students can understand, absorb. Retention, absorption. Reading, 10% students can absorb, can retain. Audio visual, 20%. Demonstration, 30%. Discussion group 50%. Practice by doing 70%. Teach others, immediate use 80%. Experiential learning. Total NEP 2020 is experiential learning. Conventional teaching, if you give a lecture, it's not rule that all can have followed your lecture. Suppose in a project, he is collecting different circuits and he is connecting those and he is experimenting it, he can remember more. That means in discussion, in practice by doing, in teach to others. These are the high order of retentions. Means group discussions. Now how it will be there in top colleges? 4 members or 3 members will be given one assignment and or a topic, and teacher will be there. They have to tell the points about the topic given to them. All 4 what they have given, teacher will list, and what is the final outcome, consolidated report teacher will tell them. In top schools it will be like that. Group 1 to 4, this like projects, group discussion batches also will be there. And in practice by doing, it is a type of activity. Every day if you practice, you will remember it a lot. Then if you discontinue and then you start, it takes a lot of time for inertia to start it. Teach to others, immediate use. Means if you learn, if you practice, and if you explain to others, that retention is very high. What is ICT? ICT is information communication tools, internet, wireless networks, satellite communication, cell phones, digital television, etc. ICT is. Digital India, Skill India, Make India, and this digital transformation, ICT, virtual labs, philosophy of MOOCs, anytime, anywhere, anyone, any number. Self-learning. See, you have got so many things now at your place, at your choice, and the topic that you want, ChatGPT, Gemini, and DeepSeek. Just if you put the prompt, you will be getting information a lot related to that. And teachers should be more advanced to to make the student to learn. As a teacher should be wise. Population, National Digital University in Mumbai, unlimited seats, project-based learning, inquiry-based learning, collaborative learning. Idea plus idea is best idea. Collaborative learning. Think, pair, share method. Say, in projects we will be doing. So, turning your classroom into a collaborative learning community. Internship, this is very popular, you will be knowing. Flipped classroom, traditional classroom. This IIT Bombay is having very famous flipped classroom. It requires some costly video tutorials and all that we have to share. And ICT empowered blended learning. What do you mean by blended learning? Means off campus, on campus, online and offline. Few campus immersions will be there and online classwork will be there. Face to face and online. F to F, face to face, blended, hybrid mode, and online. Flipped teaching, creative video. Share the video to the students. A little comparison you can see here. Flipped classroom, right side. Left side, traditional classroom if you take. In the traditional classroom, remember and understand is possible. Remaining apply, analyze, evaluate, create you will be doing outside the classroom. And in the flipped classroom, first only topic will be given. Over the topic, outside the class you learn something, and in the class create, evaluate, analyze, apply. These you discuss in the flipped classroom. That is the advantage. Classroom models flipped. Technology that will drive the change in future. 4.0. 4.0. Artificial intelligence, because you are all engineering teachers. It is a simulation of human intelligence to the computer, artificial intelligence. Lot of advantages with this. Human intelligence uses their brain memory. Suppose the difference is that if the data is not there, artificial intelligence can't give any report. So it works on the input. Input is not there, it can't. Quantum computing means the materialistic, the wave nature and particular nature. Personalized and adaptive learning is coming. Artificial intelligence transforming the world. So you are using the mobile, personalized. No need to sit in the classroom. Personalized learning, adaptive learning. Learning process is no longer linear and one size fits all. Teacher-centric talk and talk, online teacher ICT, personalized learning AI. Why need of personalized learning? Every learner has different needs, comprehension, learning capacity, methods of gauging information vary from student to student, knowledge levels. Every learner is unique in use of AI in learning analytics. Transition from traditional education to AI education. Teacher-centric, static content, notes, books, online education, e-content, MOOCs, educational platforms, AI-based education, personalized learning, smart content, MOOCs, AI-based platforms. Human teachers will still be needed. Students may be 25% of population, but they are 100% of our future. Communication skills, presentation skills, and this communication skills, actually the technical aspects, if you have communication only, you could able to reach the student. Communication skills, if you take the Chinese and Indians, if you take, the communication skills are more for Indians compared to Chinese. Indians, they have good communication skill. What they do in China and Japan, the strikes and protests will be production of more quantum of the output product. So presentation skill is very, very important. And opt to the point and customized presentation should be there. Communication also. And repetitive, productive nature, no critical thinking, no critical jobs, danger due to AI. This is what you can see. This year 2026, that is 25-26 batch, you check in any college in Hyderabad, I have seen, top colleges also. The companies like Accenture and Capgemini, basic jobs they are not recruiting. They are higher jobs they are recruiting, that will be limited number. By this time, lot of recruitment used to be from company side. This year, the placement part is very recession is there because of the AI. You can see, is Elon Musk has told, AI will become more advanced than human brain. He says that. Elon Musk, you may be knowing, Trump's friend. He has got a lot of the companies and share value in US. Elon Musk, CEO Tesla. If we go to Tesla car is very famous. The US roads are very good. And very costly if you go for a driver. You can't hire a cab. See, we have to go on our own. See, with Google Map, even to go to our home place also we use Google Map, because we are not frequently staying in that particular town. So even in India also, we come with, for VVIT also I have come with Google Map. It is, though I know why to take risk. This from Nagarjuna University I have used the Google Map. Means technology advancement. How the Google Maps developed in 2004, it's a C language, C++. They made a platform and they made public, Chrome, Google. Anybody can use. Internet if you have, you can do wonders. Any place you can go, anywhere you can go. So that's what coordinates based on that. So this also I have explained, sustainable goals, SDGs, UNESCO. In NBA, these NAC, and based on this green and all this in Bangkok, they have an accreditation, sustainable goal accreditation. We are trying for Rajiv Gandhi Knowledge University of Technologies, University, RGKT. I have been involved in the permissions of RGKT when they were in Newsweed and RK Valley and the Basar. Those three were there in combined state. Rajashekar Reddy Garu was the Chief Minister. Rajkumar sir was the Vice Chancellor. IIT Bhubaneswar Director, he worked as. Raja Reddy was the Chairman, Chancellor. Carnegie Mellon University Chancellor, Raja Reddy, you may be knowing. Because of all these technology advancements, our CMs are close friend. SDG programs, these are the SDGs. No poverty, affordable and you can see zero hunger, good health and well-being. No poverty is somewhat, can say, when we were young and studying, we used to read that Mahbub Nagar, this many, the hunger deaths are there. And in Srikakulam, this many are there. Now, but paper people may not be there. So I do not know whether the hunger deaths are there or not. But for food, it is self-sufficient, India. So to save the future, don't use fertilizer. You should go for nature. You know, organic food you have to have. Otherwise, the soil will become poison every time you use. That's why urea they are not giving just like that. They have developed an app, state government. Your survey number will be synchronized to it, correlated. If your survey number or your mobile number, in the app, if you enter, you will get a OTP. Then on entering of OTP, you will have a slip. Based on that, the urea bag will be given to the farmer. See, because of this sustainable, all this. So many things are there in the quality education, gender equality, and clean water and sanitation and affordable and clean energy. So these are all climate action and life below water, aquatic. Means life below water means any river if you take, all drainage is channelized to the river. there how the aquatic animals and all that will live. Means in you can see environment means lion will be there, human being will be there, and the rabbit will be there, like that. It's a ecosystem. To have a ecosystem, the sustainable goals are very important. And these are POs I have covered this. And SDG 4 quality education, active learning methods, MOOCs integration skill, communication skills, lifelong learning, teamwork. 6 clean water, 7 affordable and clean energy. SDGs PO mapping, industry innovation infrastructure, hackathons, prototype development and patent filing culture. Sir, this I think you are conducting ideathons, hackathons. The idea is student is learning the techniques and practically skills he will be learning. If you conduct 24 hours AICT, hackathons, ideathons, internships, you will keep competitions for them, and 3 will be working, and you assess the skill of the students in ideathons, hackathons. There will be a competition among them. So they become more skillful. Sustainable cities, communities, engineering, environment and sustainability. What do you mean by environment? Environment means first you will remember pollution. First. See, the denser the population, denser the vehicles. And one house, if you take, 4 are there, 4 vehicles independently are using. And moreover, dust in the environment, carbon monoxide due to vehicle combustion of the petrol, diesel. That's why to save these electrical cars now, in future you may have more electrical cars. And smart city projects to culture, heritage, traffic management, and SDG 16 ethics strong, PO alignment. Your curriculum, this VVITU, map SDGs in curriculum matrix. My syllabus nu SDGs ku 17 ku map cheyandi. Add SDG based mini projects in every semester. Encourage community engineering projects. Include sustainability indicators in project evaluation. Promote green campus initiatives. Chala taru నీరు చెట్టు అని తర్వాత వనమహోత్సవం అని చాలా చేస్తూ ఉంటాంటారు కదా. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ టు హ్యావ్ ది గ్రీన్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్. Independent houses, villa culture, all this is that only. SDG PO integration, NEP 2020 plus sustainable development goals plus outcome based education to globally competing engineering graduates. If you take, what do you mean by globally competitive engineers? You say VVIT has got 4,000 seats in first year. Some Vigyan is having 5,000 seats in first year. Gitam is having 6,000 seats. We think that this many seats are there. Where these students will get jobs? No, it is not like that. We are preparing the engineers for the globe, not for India. You take average lifespan of the Indian up to 70, around 80. But if you go to US, 94 not out, 96 not out. Very healthy. They take diet, food, and a clean environment and medical diagnostics facilities, and they use the very disciplined life. See, I have told you, 25% are of population are youth studying school education. by 2030, 35% are coming. By 2050, 50% are youth. So, you are preparing, our Prime Minister is saying, we are preparing the global technocrats, global skilled engineers, supplying to globe. You see how many government jobs are there? Very few. Those who have studied engineering, BTech, you can see, n number of people are in UK, USA, colonies are there. Anywhere if you go, any country if you go, because of India is having mind, Indian students' mind is very, very talented and hard-working and smart-working both. Suppose, for example, US, if it is after 5 o'clock, they won't work. But Indian doctors, they work 2 shifts. Even Indigo, if you take Indigo, government implemented the ILO rules. No pilots. It took nearly 2 months to stabilize the flight tickets. So, what I am telling to you means these are all the mobility, global mobility of engineers. You are preparing the engineers for the globe. So that's why the students should have global competence. Global competence when they get good curriculum, good pedagogy, teaching learning, good assessment. Means a regulation should be perfect. That is NEP 2020. మంచి సిలబస్ ఉండాలి, మంచి టీచింగ్ ఉండాలా, లెర్నింగ్ ఉండాలా, ఫెసిలిటీస్ ఉండాలా, టెక్నాలజీ ఉండాలా టీచింగ్లో, అండ్ a good assessment. Assessment is very, very important in the regulation. How do you assess? More are formative, means rubric based assessment, open book system. In US, some of the schools, you can see open book system. It's very tougher than the system that a conventional answer question to the answer is very easy. Straight mind will work on in one mode. Mind should work in different pulsatory mode to understand what is given. Open book system questions are not so simple. So assignment, you know, our students, one student in the internet, he has downloaded a topic and others will copy paste, and when you learn it. So assessment process is plagiarism check should be there for that. Turnitin. You have the different types of plagiarisms. So globally competitive engineering graduates. See, overall, today's in my lecture, the main concept is NEP 2020, NAC, NBA, curriculum, teaching learning and assessment. What is NEP 2020? Is a policy which is estimated for future needs of our student education reforms. You got ICT and advanced technology, AI and quantum computing. And other than the classroom to the ICT to the AI learning. That is access, accessibility and equity and quality and affordability and accountability. Make India, Skill India, Digital India, Global India. And SDG goals, Sustainable Development Goals. Resources, please save for your future generations. వాట్ ఈజ్ ఎస్డిజి? ఎన్ఏఆర్ఎఫ్లో ఉంది, ఎన్పిఏలో ఉంది. ఏంటి నాయన అంటే మొత్తం తినకురా నాయన, కొంత ఉంచు. మీన్స్ అడ్డం దుడ్డం మైనింగ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు, అడ్డం దుడ్డం ఇది చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. కాలాపత్తరు సినిమాలో చూసారు కదా, నీళ్ళు వస్తూనే ఉంటాయంట, ఇళ్ళకి ఇటు కొడుతూనే ఉంటారు, అటు నీళ్ళు వస్తూనే ఉంటాయంట. సి ఇట్స్ ఏ ఎకోసిస్టమ్ ఈజ్ టు బి బ్యాలెన్స్డ్, దెన్ ఓన్లీ హ్యూమన్ లైఫ్ విల్ హ్యావ్. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ very, very important key messages. Engineering education must move from only technical competence to sustainable global responsibility. It is the responsibility of the ఫారెస్ట్ లేదు, అంత కొట్టేస్తున్నారు, అంత వెరీ సస్టైనబుల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ గోల్. When we go to villages, we used to cross the lengthy projects, but no project. All concrete jungle. Who is he? See, Nobel Prize winner, eminent person, C.V. Raman, Amartya Sen, రత్నాలు మన దేశానికి, Abhijit Banerjee, Hargovinda Korana. You know, I have given one lecture in Andhra University for faculty, I have told you. There, Hargovinda Korana, when he completed his MSc, he tried I read in newspaper, he tried for a job in Andhra University. Because of no vacancy, he could not get. He had been to UK and from there US. He has won the Nobel Prize. Gene technology, he worked on gene technology, artificial genes, recombination genes, biochemistry. And C.V. Raman, scattering of light, Amartya Sen, economics, and Rabindranath Tagore, literature. These are some of the rankings. QS World Ranking, Times Ranking, ABET, and NBA, NAC, UGC, and ICAR. QS rankings. This I told you. What do we teach is the curriculum, NEP 2020. How do we teach is the pedagogy. How do we assess is the assessment. These three are the main. For a teacher, when you design the regulation, when you develop the regulation, BOS, కూర్చొని రెగ్యులేషన్ రాస్తారు. ఈ మూడు ఉండాలి. ఇంటర్నల్కు 25%, ఎక్స్టర్నల్కు 75%, ప్రాజెక్ట్కి ఇన్ని మార్కులు, ఇంటర్నల్ స్కీమ్ కింద అన్నీ చేయాలి అంటే షుడ్ హ్యావ్ థరో స్టడీ అట్ ఇట్. సో దిస్ వాట్ NEP 2020. యూనో సిఆర్ రావు ఎప్పుడో చెప్పిండు, 90% మన కాలేజెస్లో చదివే ఎడ్యుకేషన్ కన్వెన్షనల్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్. రాష్ట్రపతి భవన్లో చెప్పిండట ఆయన, ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ అఫ్రేడ్ ఆఫ్ ఫెయిల్యూర్ యూ డోంట్ డిజర్వ్ టు బీ సక్సెస్ఫుల్. మొన్ననే వచ్చిపోయిండు మన ఊరికి. మనము ఫెయిల్ అవుతామని భయపడద్దు, అట్లయితే ఏమి చేయలేము. మనం ఏమైనా పని మొదలు పెట్టుకున్నప్పుడు కాకపోతే స్ట్రాటజీ ఉండాలా, ప్లానింగ్ ఉండాలి, కరెక్ట్గా రిసోర్సెస్ స్టడీ చేసుకోవాలి, మన కాంపిటెన్స్ క్యాపబిలిటీ అంతా చూసుకోవాలి. మరి ఐఐటీలో పోయి పాఠం చెప్తా అంటే వాళ్ళకి ఏమవసరము, మనము ఆ యాంగిల్లో వాళ్ళు వినగలిగింది చెప్పాలి తప్ప, ఇప్పుడు VVITలో చెప్పింది పోయి అక్కడ పోయి చెప్పాలంటే కలవదు. ఇంకోటి సెంట్రల్ యూనివర్సిటీలో వేరే చెప్పాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ టీచర్స్ ఉంటే ఒక రకంగా ఉంటుంది, ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉంటే మీరు పాఠం ఒక రకంగా చెప్తారు. ఇట్స్ ఎ కస్టమైజ్డ్ థింగ్స్ వీ షుడ్ హ్యావ్. అందుకే ఇవన్నీ చాలా ఫెయిల్యూర్ ఈజ్ అ స్టెప్ ఫర్ డెవలప్మెంట్ అని అదని ఇదని పెద్ద పెద్ద బొమ్మలు పెట్టి యూ కెన్ సీ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ AI ట్యూటర్ అండ్ రోబోట్ టీచర్. రోబోట్ టీచరు అండ్ AI ట్యూటర్, mind is working here and body is working there, psychomotor and brain. Holistic education approach, NEP implementation, academic quality, employability, global recognition, industry collaboration, institutional growth, sustainable development. Curriculum restructuring in NEP 2020. Faculty training, Malavia mission. Curriculum restructuring with flexible, multidisciplinary, mother tongue, and multiple entry, multiple exit. So many things what we have studied. Assessment redesign, more formative, rubric based, infrastructural digital readiness. Academic bank of credit cheyalante, you should have the softwares, digital, change management, cultural transformation within institutions. Thank you very much. So I am very thankful to the management, Sagar sir, chairman, and Badri sir and his team, and beloved friend Mallikarjun Reddy sir, Kodali sir, and our Giribabu sir, professor, and Kalavati madam. So I know her, madam, because some assignments come. I am very happy to associate with you, and really with this work I met you all, at least. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful address. We are truly grateful for your presence today. It's now time to express our gratitude in a special way. To honor the invaluable presence and insightful address of our esteemed keynote speaker, may I now request our respected dignitaries to kindly come forward and felicitate Dr. Ravinder Reddy, sir, as token of our appreciation.
Thank you very much, Nirvav Garu.
Thank you once again, sir. As we come to the end of this International Expert Seminar on NEP 2020, I sincerely thank our esteemed keynote speaker, Dr. T. Ravinder Reddy, sir, for his enlightening and inspiring address. I also extend my gratitude to our respected Dean of Academics, distinguished dignitaries, faculty members, and organizers for making this seminar a grand success. This session has truly helped us understand how the National Education Policy 2020 can transform our education system. So, on behalf of Vasireddy Venkatadri International Technological University, I thank each and every one of you for your valuable presence and active participation. Let us move forward with renewed motivation and commitment towards excellence. Before we conclude this event, let us rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you all. Have a wonderful day ahead.